Welcome to Sport Rap. Would like to first start off by thanking all the viewers of Sport Rap that supported us and voted for us because we won. Yes, we won the best news show, Viewers' Choice News Show at the recently concluded NTV Awards. So would like to thank you all of us. And when we say we, I mean Ari Hogad, I mean Brian Monango, I mean Jessica Oraitha, I mean Limba Mpetami, I mean all the MMOs, every single person that makes this show happen is grateful to you. And a little later in the show, we'll show you the video of the acceptance speech that I had the honor of making. But for now, let's get into the hit list. Now, PST Bet Namibia and the Namibia Football Association announced the return of the NFA Cup. The competition will be known as the PST Bet NFA Cup, and for the first time, it will include women's football. Now, PST Bet agreed to sponsor the competition to a tune of 6 million Namibian dollars for a year with an option of extending. Moving on, the Nedbank Namibia Newspaper Cup was launched earlier this week at the Sky Gardens Nedbank head office, Windhoek. This year's annual competition, youth competition rather, takes place from 30 March to 1 April at Gobabis in the Omaheke region. We have an interview from the draw.
Your hand in the bowl. You can shake them. Shake. You can open it. Take out the region there and read the name.
Zambezi region, region 1.
Zambezi region. Okay, we are recording it in group A. Alright, Ms. Mororo, shake. Open it.
Oshikoto region.
Oshikoto region. Oh, let's show that so that for transparency. Oshikoto. That's the second region in Group A. Can I invite the governor? Thank you very much, gentle ladies.
I'm not going to draw my head. I'm biased.
No, it's transparent. There's no biasness.
I'm not conflicted.
The mayor can follow. There's no conflict of interest. The mayor wants to draw my hair.
Thank you.
Comas is the fourth team in Group A. Now the Group A, we are done with Group A.
All right, so that's been our hit list as promised. We have the speech from last night when Sport Rap had the honor of taking away the news show of the year. Speech is still on its way. It's all right. We've got time. Let's head in the pipeline after the break.
From the day you were born and welcomed until your pensioner years on this earth, your life is filled with changes and phases. What mattered the most at age 10 may be an unknown memory at 25. The heartbreak at 16 may be replaced with wedding bells at 27. The degree you've always wanted or starting your career business may come true at age 30. And the dream to own your own home may come to realization at age 50. Whatever stage you find yourself in, Whatever matters right now, Standard Bank has what you need to bank like you. Choose your own path. Choose endless possibilities. Standard Bank, it can be.
All right, so before we get fully in the pipeline, here is that acceptance speech.
Very lovely. Thank you very much. This is absolutely a group project because Sports Rap is far-reaching. It's not just the weekly shows, it's Brian's interviews, it's James's ingenuity, it's my commentating alongside Funny. It's a whole group of people. It's Limbam Petami, it's Jessica O'Reilly, making sure that we have all the pertinent sports news as we need them. So I would just like to first thank everybody who I've just mentioned, and of course,
All right, and again, we'd certainly like to thank the likes of Ari Hokard who make this show possible. Let's move straight in the pipeline as promised. Acting Secretary General Netball Namibia, Isak Hamata, speaks on our late president, and this is particularly focusing on his influence on sport in Namibia.
We are back here. It is gone but not forgotten, and that is the late President Hage Geingob. Mr. Hamata, I know you have been around, you have been in the industry for so long, and I'm sure you have encountered moments and with the late President who was laid to rest this past weekend. So could you just tell us what he meant for you in terms of sports and all?
Yes, thanks, Jesse. Maybe not for me, but for me as part of this country and the football followers in this country, he meant a great deal. He was the patron of the Football Association, and that counts for a lot. You see, your presence alone as a patron and as a president, first as a prime minister, of course, the first position he occupied when he came back to Namibia after independence, he was then appointed as patron. I think those who appointed him knew that he was, first of all, he was a soccer player, and then he was a football lover. And you attach a big name to something if you really want to make it work. And through his involvement, his association, and later on with the Dr. Hage Geingob Cup, it drew a lot of people, it attracted a lot of interest, it attracted a lot of corporate interest to football. And through that, you see the value of football. And those of us in football say, the value of football is not just on the pitch, it's about the opportunities they create for young people of Namibia. It's about the opportunities it creates for the economy of this country. If you have more and more people going out of this country through football, they bring back money, which is plowed back to the families, into the economy and so on. So in a nutshell, that is the value that the president created by his involvement and his attachment to football. He made everybody realize that through this football, you are able to create friendships, able to create peace, you are able to create happiness in society. As Ricardo Manetti always says, football determines the mood of society. When the team loses, national team, we all go sleep very early. But when it wins, we are there at the stadium for long. So, and then the president was really that, he epitomized that. He is happy, he's speaking to everybody, he's dancing. So, and then everybody else who did not realize the power of football now sees, oh, when the president is somewhere, then this must be very important. And that's now we are able to get a number of things right in football. We are able to get our players out across the border. We are able to get sponsorships for our teams. This year, amongst many other years, was the year there was a big wave of supporters coming back to football. And then you could have seen at the Hage Geingob Cup, the last one when he was alive, the stadium was filled because people now realize there's power behind football. because of him partly.
Okay. Mr. H, one of the things that you would definitely want to hear is about the legacy. How do we make sure as a country that this legacy continues and his name or whatever he believed in terms of sports continues?
Look, he has left behind the Hurricane Cup, the Dr. Hurricane Cup. I think that must continue. Its format is maybe something for the organizers to worry about, but I think the name must continue forever. It must go into eternity. You can have netball, cricket, rugby, golf, as long as it is the Dr. Hurricane Cup. And I think through that we are honoring his legacy. Also, I remember he had made a speech or a statement about him wanting to start a Hurricane Cup Soccer Academy. And that has never materialized, maybe because of time constraints and so on. But I think now in his memory, maybe from an FA point of view or from whoever, we need to get that going. And it's a national academy. That must take players from as far as Tsumkwe, Aminuis, maybe Luderitz, where I come from, Rietfontein, not just Windhoek-based people. It should really be. The man spoke about the Namibian house with a room for everybody. This is the opportunity for us to create that platform where everybody gets an opportunity to experience what it means, what he wanted us to get into in terms of the Namibian house. Through football, I think we can achieve that, and more so if we call it the Hurricane Cup Soccer Academy, or maybe Sports Academy with various sports codes. But that name of his, I think it must stay on.
Very important. I think that's very well said. Jesse, that's a very, very good question. But like I think Mr. Hamata said, the importance to make sure that his legacy continues is to make sure that cup competitions continue. Like we just had the recent announcement of the Nedbank Namibian Newspaper Cup. That's continuing. That's the 22nd edition. So it's been happening for 22 years. This just showing that consistency should be there, because we'll speak about it later in detail. But if you look at the likes of Dion Hotto, those are players that are now getting old. If you look at superstar Shalulile, those guys, if you look at the next AFCON, they probably won't be a part of the squad, or if they are, they won't have that much of an effect to the team. So we need to start looking into recruiting and bringing in new players. And all of that happens through starting grassroots level and stuff like that. But
your life could change at any second, but you'll never know until you take the chance. With sports betting, number games, and online casino gambling, JSB is your best bet. Will you be Namibia's next instant millionaire? Place your bets easily online at jsbsports.bet or at any JSB location nationwide. We'll take you to the action anywhere, anytime. JSB, where the next instant millionaires come to play. Strictly no under 18s. JSB supports responsible gambling. Winners know when to stop.
All right, let's get into your take. The Namspire Cricket Annual Under-12 Night Cricket Bash kicked off at the Trusco United Cricket Grounds in Olympia, and they run until the 20th of March. We sat down with the captains of the participating teams to discuss their preparedness for this competition. Here is what they had to say, with Namspire Sports head coach Dixon Vambe providing an overview of the competition.
So yes, once again, this is Dixon Vambe. Pretty excited to bring you back the Night Cricket Bash, which we host annually at Namspire Cricket. This year, the same teams, Southern Sparrows, Omatako Rebels, Etosha Giants, as well as Vanishing Kings. And the tournament will be starting soon, which is tomorrow. And we're playing for the rest of the month to the month of March. And we're quite excited. The under-12s are back at the action again, and very soon you'll be speaking to some of the captains. We're expecting a lot of highlights, a lot of sixes, a lot of fours, as well as a lot of wicket taking. So come and support us at the Trusco United Cricket Ground in Olympia, where the youngsters will be showing off their talent on the cricket field.
Hello, my name is David Berg, and I am an all-rounder, and I play for the Southern Sparrows, and is very excited for the Cricket Night Bash.
David, you've been playing the Night Cricket Bash now for some years. How many years have you won the Night Cricket Bash?
I have played 3 years the Night Cricket Bash, and it's a very fun experience to do that.
Obviously, it's a fun experience, and there's also a lot of youngsters that are coming into the team. What is your message to those youngsters that are new to the Night Cricket Bash?
They just must go have fun and just have positivity.
Okay, and one more last question is to obviously all the parents and all the fans that will come and watch you guys. What are you also saying to them?
I think it's going to be a big role for them to watch us, and I think we will do very good if they watch us for the sport.
Well, David, wishing you all the best to the Southern Sparrows, and I hope you guys win the Night Cricket Bash.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Gil Moron, and I'm the captain of Omataka Rebels, and I'm a wicketkeeper batsman.
Gilma, you as the captain of the Omataka Rebels. Firstly, before we go into the Night Cricket Bash, tell us a little bit about the highlight of your year 2023 with the bat.
Yeah, it was a nice year. I did very well. I got the most runs in the league, and yeah.
Talking about the most runs, what was your highest score in 2023?
301 in an ODI series at the National League.
Well, now moving on, it's 2024 and you're starting off with a bang in the Night Cricket Bash. There'll be a lot of expectations of you and from your team. What can we expect from the Omataka Rebels?
Yeah, I think we are ready for this season, and I think we're going to do very well.
There's obviously a lot of youngsters that are looking up to you and that know that you've played in the Night Cricket Bash for quite some time. How many years have you played in the Night Cricket Bash?
Yeah, I played 4 years in the Night Cricket Bash.
And lastly, before we let you go, what is your message to all those that want to take up the game of cricket?
Yeah, I think just keep trying and give the most you can, even at practice, and yeah.
Gilma Horn, the captain of the Omataka Rebels, wish you all the best for the Night Cricket Bash.
Thank you, Dixon. Hi, my name is Jamie Stewart, and I'm excited to be at the Night Cricket Bash. I'm the captain of the Vanishing Kings.
Jamie, it's your first time being a captain, and you're captaining the Vanishing Kings. Can you tell us, how does that feel?
It feels nice. Yeah.
You obviously, it's a nice feeling, but it also comes with a lot of responsibility. How are you going to be leading the team to make sure that you guys can win the Night Cricket Bash?
We need to stay positive and just
keep going through the motions, right?
Yes.
Yes, and then obviously there's a lot of youngsters, and you've played the Night Cricket Bash for quite some time now. What is your message to the young ones that are coming into the side?
You just need to be play the game, be excited, and stay positive.
A lot of positivity coming your way. Well, Jamie, we wish you all the best in the Night Cricket Bash. And do you think the Vanishing Kings have a chance in 2024 this year?
Yes, we have a lot of good players, and I hope we will win.
No, thanks a lot, Jamie. That was Jamie Stewart, the captain of the Vanishing Kings, and we wish him well.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Anand Nangarabizi, the captain of the Atosha Giants, and I'm really excited for the Night Bash. I'm an all-rounder.
Well, Anand, you're the captain. It's big shoes. Your brother is also a captain. Is cricket something that runs in your family?
Not really.
And let's talk about the Night Bash 2024. You've also played a little bit before. What can we expect from Anand?
I think I can do good stuff for my team and help them do good stuff for them also.
And then looking at the team, the Atosha Giants, what are their chances of winning this year?
I think we have a good chance of winning since we have a good team.
Yes, and then now while we are on the subject of your team, what is your message to the team?
Let's keep on pushing all the way.
Very lovely. Thank you very much. This is absolutely a group project because Sports Rap is far-reaching. It's not just the weekly shows, it's Brian's interviews, it's James's ingenuity, it's my commentating alongside Funny. It's a whole group of people. It's Limbam Petami, it's Jessica O'Reilly, making sure that we have all the pertinent sports news as we need them. So I would just like to first thank everybody who I've just mentioned, and of course,
So that was Sport Rap for the day, and of course last night we took the W. So I'm going to leave you in the very capable hands of one of our captains on this show, Ari Hochard. From me, Ashwin Betty, thanks for voting, guys.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and starting off with golf news first, and it's tournaments being played on the men's PGA and the ladies PGA. Firstly, the men's PGA, it's the Cognigant Classic that's being played at PGA West. It's a beautiful golf course in Palm West on the Florida coast, and the leader there after the first round is Chad Ramsey on a 7 under par. A few South African golfers also playing in the tournament and doing well. It is Eric van Rooyen on 5 under par, and then also Carrick Hugo. He is on 4 under par, and they just 3 and 4 shots behind the leader after the first round. Rory McIlroy also playing in the tournament. He had a 4 under par round in the first round. On to the ladies PGA, it's the HSBC Ladies Championship that's being played in Singapore, and the leader there is Céline Bautier at the moment. She's from France, a good first round of 7 under par. On to cricket news, it's the first test between Australia and New Zealand. That's being played in Wellington in New Zealand. That is at the Basin Reserve, and it is the first innings. It was Australia scoring 383, and then New Zealand bowled out for 179, and it is Australia that lead by 217 runs after the second day. That is after being 13 for a loss of 2 at the close of play on the second day. On to tennis news, it's a Dubai Tennis Championship that continues. It's the semi-finalists that have been confirmed, and it was in the quarterfinals. It was Ugo Humbert. He is from France, and he beat Hubert Hukratz by 3-6, 7-6 and 6-3. Tough assignment now for him. He needs to play the number 1 seed, and that's Daniel Medvedev, who easily beat Alexandra Fokino by 6-2 and 6-3. So that will be the one semi-final. The other semi-final will be Andrei Rublev, the number 2 seed. He will play against Alexander Bublik. It was Andrei Rublev that beat Sebastian Korda of the United States by 6-4 and 4-3. It was in the second set when Sebastian Korda retired hurt. And to conclude today's international sports news, it is football news. It is Paul Pogba, the French international footballer, that said his ban from international football was incorrect, and he pleads his innocence. It was Pogba that was banned for 4 years after elevated testosterone levels were found in his blood. And that first sample was in August. The second sample was in October. That was done by the Italian anti-doping agency. So Pogba is 30 years old at the moment. He also played for Manchester United. He currently plays for Juventus, but he lost that contract now, and he will only be eligible to play again in 2027. Then he will be 34 years old. That's international sports for today, and I hope you have a great sport day and sport weekend, and we talk international sport again on Monday. Goodbye.
Welcome to Namibia, where adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.na.